Hey everybody, this is B from Congress, and I'm here with Peter from Wonderland Amusements. We are at WonderCon 2025, and we have a playable demo.
We have a playable demo.
Yeah, so
we do.
Peter, for folks that don't know who you are, why don't you do a quick intro?
So I'm Peter from Wonderland Amusements. I run the marketing for the company, and I'm in charge of, among other things, trade shows, which we have been putting together here with my good friend V-Kong. There's a story we'll go into later.
Yes, I will share all the details to get at least what this is. It's a playable demo, which is way different than what we saw at Pinball Expo. So at Pinball Expo, we saw a black box.
We saw a black box,
and
it's kind of empty.
And 5 months later, you guys have something that looks like almost a pretty, so what percentage would you say this is project at after releasing the Kickstarter?
Yeah, I would say probably right now the box here is 90 to 95% of the physical product that you'll see, the play field as well. The game code, very early stages. We had a little mishap on the way here, and it's actually not running, but
yes,
part of the story.
Yeah.
However, it's flippable, it's playable. You've had a chance to give it a little go around.
I would say it's flippable at the moment. So yes, there's no code for progression. There's no scoring at the moment right now, but I did get a chance to test the flippers. Feel the physicalness of the smaller pinball machine for the very first time. And so there are some, I would say, pros and opportunities for improvement. If that's the thing that's
so nice.
would say. No, there's a couple of things I would definitely hope that would make it to the production. And then as you guys are ever evolving, you guys took feedback, and are you continuing to take feedback at this stage into production?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as we move more into the game code development, that will be an area for feedback and improvement. Get real game testers on it. I mean, it's been very light testing. We haven't had much to be able to test yet. Now we're getting there, and when we get there and do it, you'll be invited to come over and give it a flip and try it out.
I can't wait to see it in its full state, because again, it's still early. I would say it's a flippable demo. So we'll go over there right now. We'll show you kind of the play field, what's there right now, how the ball flips in terms of what's there. There's not, I would say, any progression yet for the codes and things. I did answer one big question that last time I was streaming with my friend Justin was like, how does the game know it's rolling over stuff if there's no switches? And so I found out I did get to take a look under the play field. We might not be able to show it this weekend, but I hope that you guys do eventually show what you got under the hood.
Yeah, we will. You know, we've been back and forth on that whole idea of showing what's happening underneath it. There's some conversation around whether or not, are we making a toy or are we making a pinball machine? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it to you, B. What's your moment on that?
I saw under the hood, and I was more impressed than I thought it would be. My first initial impression was they got a lot going on. Because you see what a modern pinball has. I've seen even Turner Pinball has a very different clean logic board, and this is kind of somewhere in between. So Camille was asking, I hope it detects balls in the lane somehow. It does. It uses magnetic sensors. So Hall sensor technology, essentially, there's magnets under the lanes. So when the ball rolls over it, that's how it knows it. And so, you can say what you want about the longevity of a switch versus a Hall sensor. And so that's part of the benefit. But, the test of the community would be the longevity and the maintenance of it.
I mean, where you did get a chance to see underneath the play field, and you saw that we've kind of modularized the sections of the underneath of the play field to the point where you're sort of one plug and a couple screws away from taking the parts out in sections. And I don't know, you can verify that. I mean, I think that's what you saw, and that's how it's intended to work.
All right.
Parts from day one. So
I think they're ready to see us play the game a little bit. They're let's there. You're dang it, just play the game already. Play the dang thing. All right, we're going to turn this around and get in there. We have some other folks that are here helping out at the booth too. So let's change this around.
Don't trip.
All right.
No tripping.
No tripping. Hold on 1 second. I got to change my camera layouts. All right. Okay, so there is Peter playing the game right now. So you have some audio going in there. Again, you have flippers move in. So I would try to get in here and just kind of do an over-the-shoulder look. We're kind of doing that classic style right now. Since there's not really anything happening on the DMD right now, there's just kind of a looped image playing just for the day. So I'll just share the LCD was not working as it got shipped, and so they had to Jerry rigged this kind of a video looping right now.
Once
So
again, we're
seeing-
my prowess in pinball
Yes.
is lacking.
Okay, so we'll get in there and we'll test it out too, so I can show you how somebody claims they play pinball flips. But I mean, like, have you been getting better? Do you feel like?
I've been getting a little bit
playing
better.
real
Yeah,
pinball at all? And this version
little
as
bit,
much as
a
you
little
can?
bit.
Full size pinball, if
But
you
I'm
will.
still trying to hit the ramps.
Mhm.
Come on, ramp! Oh my god.
Okay. So yeah, the code
All right.
there is code right now, but unfortunately, it is not up and running as of this convention. So I think hopefully before the Kickstarter ends, I do hope. Are there plans to continue showing more demos anywhere else? At
Yeah,
this
I mean,
point?
I think that we're gonna do some local stuff,
Okay.
maybe something East Coast stuff. There's Fantastic happens just a minute. I think it's the actual weekend of the Kickstarter ending.
Mhm.
So we may do that. Hey, Anna, why don't you come and show us how it's done?
Yeah. All right. This is Anna. You want to say hello? Can you borrow her mic, or can you give her?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
All right. So Anna is helping us play this and demo this weekend as well. Anna, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, my name is Anna, and I'm an aspiring pinball wizard. Actually, I got to play in a couple tournaments recently. So
Nice.
when I found out about Alice Goes to Wonderland, I was like, I need to know what's going on here. So
right.
excited to be at Wonderland.
Very cool. All right.
So-
Why don't you flip it
All
and
right,
give us a
cool.
little bit of a
Yay.
gander here. This is their
Okay.
Alice Goes to Wonderland t-shirt right here for home pinball. So you can see here, immediately got up the ramp here. So in terms of the features of the game, let's just kind of walk through
Another
them.
one.
Very nice.
And another one.
She's
And
pretty
another
good. All right. So you got your left ramp up here, coming all the way up into this castle area, coming back around. And then you have your right ramp, which actually hits that spinner, and there's an opto sensor right behind the spinner. So this opto will trigger every time the spinner goes over it. There is no graphic on it at the moment, but that's something that they'll be improving, obviously. So it'll come around and come back. So there's wire forms. You got a couple of nice toys in here. So you got the caterpillar, which is it? It's like what is it? You said it's like a rubber-ish kind of printed
CPU. It's like a light. It's like
Yeah.
like a rubber. Plastic.
Yeah. Right now, these are just 3D printed, but the benches will be molded. Yeah.
Injection molded.
Yeah, so they have some molded parts. You can see the Mad Hatter table there. Again, just some basic teapots, but some decent toys. And again, they put a lot of art packages in here. You got full art blades on the left-hand side. There was somebody that was asking about what's on the right-hand side. There's not very many pictures there, so you can see the right-hand side. Very subtle artwork on the side, but I mean, art blades, when you buy them for other companies, cost $100, and they have even art in the back too going on. So they did a decent job, I would say, with art in the playfield.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Everybody's loving it.
Yes. All right. So here's the rest of the full body itself. You can see they've made some updates to the body style as well from what we saw at Pinball Expo. You know, there are some things that I would personally like to see improved on the front coin door too. You know, but I know that this is running a menu system, right? Once you get into it, so there'll be some ways to navigate the menu and start it. But you have a power button up here, a volume rocker. But you can hear even some of the audio. So audio is playing from the speakers as well right now. But yeah, Anna, what do you think so far? I know you've been playing it
I
just
love
for today.
it so much.
Okay.
It's super fun. Everybody's loving it. All the kids love it. And everyone's really excited about actually having a real pinball machine
Yeah.
at home. Only $849. Are you kidding me? I want one immediately.
Yeah.
So we're really excited.
Yeah. And so the reason why there's no glass or plexi on it right now, it's over there. I just wanted to make sure I can look at the playfield more. So yeah, it is. Is it planning to be plexi, like the same? Okay, they might not be able to hear you. Hold on one second. All right, there you go.
Yeah, so it's Plex coming out of the factory. What was that? And but several people have been commenting online like, hey, you should go get a proper, glass top for it. The word I'm dropping.
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Visible. Oh, tempered.
Tempered. There we go.
They could be their own.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Yeah, so tempered glass would be replaceable. It's not a large piece, but the fact is it would be extremely heavy. Like one of the challenges that we have, right, this product is going to come flat packed. And so when you are going to assemble it the way you would have done, like an arcade one, I'm familiar with that. And so when we're shipping it to you, we need to, there's been a lot of discussion about the cost for shipping to the house. we need to make sure that we maintain some weight that's reasonable for it. We're looking right now at about 120 pounds, as we can discuss it. So tempered glass not only being expensive, but extremely heavy. So it's semi-impractical for what we're doing now. We will have a coating on the plex so that it doesn't get scratched. Obviously, if you lean, scrape on it, it's going to get a scratch. But,
so it does slide in. So I mean, the lockdown bar is chrome, and so it just kind of lifts up and slides in. So yeah, but this is a full. All right, thank you. This is a full removable play field, and so at some point, I really do hope they're able to show off and demo that it does lift up like a traditional pinball machine, has full-on wires and things. Just a tease? You really want to show them a little bit what's happening? Okay.
let's show you that it's real.
Okay.
I mean,
all right, bro. Peter says we're gonna pop the hood, so let me know if you guys want to see the hood pop up.
Right. Well, we're gonna power it off so we don't electrocute ourselves.
All right, and then again for folks, I'm having a little spotty connection, so I'll re-record this and we'll do a full produced video and release it later tonight. So
yeah, this is just
be able to see it. This is for folks that are watching
just
live
to
and want to be
show.
able to see this. Yeah.
Oops.
Oh yes, lockdown bar off. The lock bar dart comes off as well. You can kind of see the quality of the MDF. It's like, is this it's a little thicker than half inch?
It's slightly thicker than half inch. It's going to be in millimeters, obviously. So, all right. Oh, wait.
So you can see how some of the parts kind of move off and it's connected. It's LED connected on the back right there. So that's the thing, the castle. Okay. All right, so we're lifting it up. So yeah, you guys are getting a peek inside to see what's under
Very
here.
brief.
So it has rails under, and look what's underneath the hood here. So yes, you have full-on solenoids. Yes, the solenoids aren't wrapped right now, so the coils, you don't want to touch them. But you can see the boards that are attached there. This is an example of the magnetic sensors right here, the hall sensors that are checking the lanes. This is their big board in the center. This is kind of controlling all of the different solenoids.
Power,
this is the power that's pretty much, it's a relay. It's a giant relay that's switching everything off and on. But you can see the flipper mechs are here, right? These are pop bumpers. Oh, these are pop bumpers. These are the flipper mechs right here. This is the trough right there. So you can see the underside of everything. And then they have a couple of other pop bumper in the back, and then there's a little solenoid in the back here for gate.
Multi-ball gate.
Yeah, and it's run by a 12 volt, power supply inside that kind of distributes. Sorry, not a 12 volt, but I think it's 24 volt and it distributes.
It's actually like
different
36. It's like big.
So all this for 850 how. That's the magic of production and numbers, but it looks like a lot of stuff. I mean, from what we saw in October to now, like I said, if you just saw a sneak peek, and maybe I'll do a full video to be able to just show that a little bit more higher quality. And then maybe we can even talk to some of the design. I think they're still not even finished with that underside, right? That's still...
No, we're still all handmade, right?
Yeah.
So every one of those pieces is handmade for the prototype. Once we get into mass production, they'll change somewhat, obviously. Sorry, I'm just plugging this back in. Things will look cleaner, like the coils will be wrapped. They'll have a proper, paper wrapping around the outside. I mean, like all that stuff. This is very much a one of two in the world right now.
I definitely will record a full video and then release it afterwards. I just wanted to make it live because people have been wanting to see what's happening. But like they've been itching to just say what it is. So I just wanted to go live quickly for folks to be able to see. I mean, we are at WonderCon. If anybody is here live or in Southern California, you're welcome to come out and say hi to Anna and Peter. They'll be here all weekend. They're in Hall A. There's Funko, there's Mondo, there's a lot of good stuff happening. So if you happen to be in SoCal, you can check it out yourself. But I will produce a more in-depth video later on to highlight some of these things. But here it is. It's a playable demo. It's flippable. So, I mean, it's kind of like my tagline for right now. There's definitely room for improvement.
From nada to something.
From nada to something. So I would say the $850 price point is still one of the biggest kind of selling points for what you packed in here. But again, we'll have to kind of wait to see the full reveal of the code and seeing how it plays and it scores. I'll just do some quick gameplay for folks that just came a little bit late. So if you want to film me playing just a little bit and see if you can get in there.
Do I have to drive with this?
Yeah. So you can come over here, as you can see. Yeah. Got it? Okay. Yeah. All right. You want to come in from this angle and do an over the shoulder? Okay. All right. So here's me playing it. The flipper strength right now, the solenoid strength is actually pretty strong and decent. I would say the thing that like has a little room for there's a little give when you press the flipper down. So if the ball hits the flipper, you sometimes will see it. You will see it. Did it get okay? Got it stuck. All right.
That's a first.
Yeah, but you can hear the pop bumpers going. You can catch balls. I think the volume is up, right? Yeah, you can kind of see the flipper just kind of fall at like the heaviness of the ball has some weight on it. So I don't know if that can be improved from the flipper
of course.
strength.
I mean, like it's a known issue. We're working on it.
Mm-hmm. But it's flippable. I mean, that's kind of where it's at for right now. There's that. I think it got stuck a little bit, or maybe it's not all the way down. That's what it was. It wasn't all the way down.
Can I get you to take that? Yeah. What's up?
All right, it's up the ramp. So the ball physics is actually one of the things that I was initially worried about, and there are definitely quite a few air balls. You know, sometimes if you miss something in the lightness of the ball and the physics, it does sometimes fly a little bit more. But the pitch of the ball, it's rolling like a normal ball would. One of the things that I did notice, there is a post down here too to help with ball saves. If there's an air ball, these ramps right here, they're kind of like short. And so I've had balls will go up and then fly off of this if it hits it at a weird angle. So maybe if these could just be raised up a little bit, that'd be one of my improvements, just to make this a little bit taller and thicker so it can stay up on the ramp itself.
Shit, yeah, baby.
So that would be one little thing.
Hey,
but, yeah, these are leaf switches, so these need to be a little bit
let me
harder.
call you back. We're actually right in the middle of doing a live
loose
stream.
and leaf switch, so these need to be a little bit tighter there.
That's okay.
But as a flippable demo, this is a good improvement from obviously what we saw in October.
From nothing?
Yeah, from nothing to something.
Nothing
for
to something.
$850. I mean, the art package I think is actually one of the most exciting things. Like one of the things I always talk about, the home arcade community.
Yeah.
If they're almost like at the price point of those home arcade products you're building.
Yeah.
It's like functional furniture that looks beautiful and nice, and this really feels like it would fit in that home arcade game room, right? It's pretty complete in terms of an art package. Like those are some of the best
point.
things.
I mean, it's supposed to look good, right? It should look good in your house.
It looks great.
It'd be fun, you know, to look cool. It's like it's an accessory.
And I've always said it too. For me, I'm a I say I'm a shallow arcade owner because I like the way my arcade and my home arcade looks.
And it looks great, by the way.
Oh, it does, yeah.
It looks awesome.
But yeah, here it is. So I'll do another kind of produced video sharing some more thoughts for improvement, but I wanted to give everybody a peek of what it is. Thank you guys for checking it out. Let me see if there's any final questions in the chat. Anna, great camera woman work there.
Thank you.
We'll see if there's any questions
I
here.
just heard my phone calls.
Looks like the angle isn't too much and it rose and slows down. Do you know the angle of the playfield at all? Is that something?
I don't, off the top of my head. No,
all right, I will measure that.
And it's also, but notice though that there's, you know, the leg levelers
so
on
you
it,
can,
so you can actually,
you can change the pitch. Exactly, using your leg lever.
Yep.
So you can get a pitch and then
you like it a little steeper, a little faster gameplay. I don't know why you do that.
All right, playfield is so small, it's going to run fast. I don't know how it does play a little fast.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, like the physics of the ball runs better than I thought it would be. Like, you know, I did see like air balls are going to be a thing. It is in every pinball machine, but you know, there are some things I think that could help that.
Oh,
nice save. Nice little save. But it's rolling physically like a decent pinball machine. Like, again, 80% scale. Like, it's not running, falling super fast. There's good weight to it. So, not bad. All right. The sound, again, it just has some audio and some basic background. There are some call outs too, but again, they don't have the code up and running, but they do have some call outs. This is a quick picture of the difference in the balls.
27 and 22, right?
Okay.
So 27 millimeters and 22 millimeters.
Yeah.
So that's our ball, obviously, and this is the standard 1 inch or 27 millimeters.
Yeah, for sure. Very good. All right. All right. Thank you, B. Anything else? I think that's it. We'll say goodbye for now. I'll shoot some more footage later on. do more, produce video. Peter, we're gonna improve on your pinball skills. And, maybe
Yes.
you're better at pickleball, right? So,
Am I a better thing?
all right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Take care. All right.